If you don't want to buy no girl nothing and you talking about you feel like you a simp, you don't want to get their hair done, you don't want to get their nails done, you don't want to do nothing for them, you don't want to send them no little cash app, no little Zelle to make them feel good for the day, you don't want to take them on no date, leave them type of girls alone. Leave them type of girls alone. You know what them type of girls look like. If you can't afford that girl, leave her alone. Because guess what? It is a group of men. It's a society of men. They want them type of girls, and we will take care of them. You feel me? We gonna make them feel safe. Baby, you want a cash out? You need them nails done? You ain't even have to ask me. I'm gonna look at the nails. You feel me? There you go. You wanna go eat, baby? I'm gonna eat anyway. She is safe with us.
See, it's dudes like this right here that's really messing the game up. Fellas, it's never okay to trick. Never lead with your wallet. Why? Because a woman would never respect you. Only suckers trick. Only suckers lead with their wallet. Nothing is wrong with spending money on a woman. But here's the thing. The only time you should spend money on a woman is either it's an investment that you investing in her to make her a better person that will benefit you. By her becoming better, it's gonna benefit you. So you get your ROI, return on investment. And nothing is wrong with taking a woman out to eat and things like that when she earns it. That's the key. You spend money on a woman to show her appreciation, to show her that you appreciate her. Like whatever she did for you, you know, like you take her out or whatever the case may be, you buy her a gift or whatever. But you're doing it to show her appreciation. She earned that. That's the key thing. Don't just spend money on a woman who didn't do shit for you, who didn't do anything. Like you just meet her. Oh, baby, like you trying to get your nails done? Here you go. Oh, baby, like you need some new shoes? Here you go. What have she done for you? And the sad thing about it, women don't even respect tricks because they know any dude who have to lead with his wallet, that's not a real man. That man don't have any value and he have to use money to compensate. Women know this. That's why, fellas, it never pay to trick because they will take your money and don't respect you. Sad situation, man. Fellas, definitely don't go out like this. This is a sucker move, all right? Facts.
When I told Dwight that I was pregnant, he did not return any of my phone calls, none of my messages for 2 days. When he did respond after I spoke to his best friend, he said I was asleep. Meanwhile, he was playing a game in Milwaukee. He thought I was lying because I still had my belly ring in. This man offered me a massive amount of money to say that Braylon was not his, that they would pay for my house, they would pay off any debt that I had, that they would give me a certain amount of money a month if I said that it wasn't his. I said absolutely not. I was then harassed by his family because on my baby shower invitations, it had his last name. Magic contacted me and wanted me to come and take the paternity test in their offices. Absolutely not. My attorney said, hell no. We went to his attorney's office and everything was recorded. I had Braylon in the freaking carrier. He never saw him once.
This is going to sound harsh and a lot of you guys are going to be upset about this, but you guys need to stop having children with men who are not trying to be with you, who are not obsessed with you, who do not want kids with you, and then complaining about how they are bad fathers. Because you are bringing children into dysfunctional families and then getting upset about the ramifications of a dysfunctional family. If you are such a good mother, you had the ultimate choice on who was going to be your baby's father. And you chose out of selfishness. And then you want to run your mouth talking about, oh, he's not a good father. But are you a good mother? Because why did you have a kid out of wedlock? Why did you have a kid with someone who was not entirely excited and obsessed with having a kid with you? But you want to complain. Okay, sis.
Then I found out that I wasn't the biological father. I saw that we weren't compatible, but I stuck with it anyway. But we started fighting like cats and dogs. We're both stubborn. And so we broke up. We were doing the X-sex, make up, break up, make up, break up. And she said she was pregnant with twin boys. At the time, I had an opportunity to play pro basketball in Peru and pro baseball with the Brewers, AA baseball. So I was ready to go to camp, and she comes back and goes, I'm pregnant. And even though we weren't connected, my father wasn't there for me. So I'm like, I'm always gonna be there for my kids, even though I feel like I shouldn't be with her. So I married her anyway. So in the process, I had to give up the sports because she needed help right then and there. So I couldn't report to camp. So to make a long story short, I married her. The twins were born, named after me. The first 3 years, we just fought, me and her, like still like cats and dogs, and it just hit rock bottom. It was like, this ain't gonna work. Then I found out that I wasn't the biological father after all of that. So here I am in my 20s, like 21, 20, about 20, 23 at the time. Lost the marriage, athletic career, my whole future. So it was like rock bottom.
Yeah.
I even thought about killing myself at different points. But then my spirit was like, you know what? This could be a blessing. This could be an opportunity for you. But in order for you to take advantage of it, you got to get your shit together. You got to stop blaming everybody else and start looking at yourself. And so I started doing my inner work.
Fellas, look, nobody is exempt from a situation like this. This could happen to any man out there. It is what it is. But the key thing is, if something like this happened to you, you have to rebound. You have to use the pain as a form of motivation to grow, because that's the key thing here. When things like this happen to you, is a sign that you need to grow. It's a sign that you need to morph into another version of yourself. It's a sign that, okay, it's time to level up. Things like this happens for a reason. Now, as a man, if you and your girl takes a break, understand what that means. If your girl goes on a break, she is going to fuck somebody else. If the dude that she fucked don't want her, he will send her back to your ass. That's when she's gonna come back and she's gonna be nice to you and things like that. So he probably thought 100% the baby was his. I mean, the babies were his, but come to find out they wasn't. And this is why a man should get a DNA test at birth, because they're not going to make it mandatory. So as a man, bro, you probably should just get it anyway. The way these chicks playing these days, it's better to be safe than sorry. You know what I'm saying? But this is a tough situation for any man to have to deal with. But the key thing, fellas, you can't let it break you down. You got to look at it like it's a test. All right? It's a test that once you get through it and you get over it, it's just going to make you a stronger man. That's just what it is.
We were actually going to a concert. After coming back to the hotel, she said, hey, can you check something with my mom? I saw a name that I knew she was involved with right underneath her mom's thread. Something up here told me, click on it. All types of stuff was in there. Stuff that I really did not want to read. You're overreacting. That's not what that said. But she was actually trying to get her phone back from me. And I was like, I'm overreacting. You just told that you're laying next to me in bed, thinking about him while you're laying next to me. As I'm paying for us to go to a concert, somebody that you enjoy. You lied to me right to my face while I'm staring at, saying that you just got done sucking his right before you were trying to come and kiss me. You were with him last night and I picked you up this morning? Nah, I'm not that. that.
Nah, this right here is crazy. The disrespect. The fact that she was slubbing a dude down and came home and kissed you. Wow. Now, here's the thing, man. Fellas, y'all already know, if you go through your girlfriend, you're gonna find something that you don't want to see. It's what it is. But in this case, it wasn't his face. He couldn't help himself, right? That's the Lord showing him a sign like, yo, bro, it's time to leave this girl alone. It's time to move on. And that's all it is. But here's the thing, fellas. This is why I tell you all the time. You have to observe your girl. You have to pay attention to her actions. You have to be able to pick up on the signs. Humans are creatures of habits. People don't just go from one extreme to the next. Like, you see little small patterns of change, right? But look, the fact that he said he knew a guy that she was involved with, that's kind of crazy. So you already knew a couple dudes that your girl smashed? That's kind of wild. So I already don't know if she told him about some dudes from her past and all that. Like, if your girl is telling you about the guys that she smashed from the past and all that, that's kind of a red flag, bro. Because if you know of dudes who smash your girl, Man, that's kind of wild. It is what it is. But you got to be able to pick up on the signs, fellas. That's the key thing here. Pay attention to the signs. Don't ignore the signs. You will see the signs of your girl being promiscuous. And his girl was super comfortable, man. She was playing this dude for a fool. She was treating him like a straight nice guy. She was going to the other dude. The other dude was dogging her out, and then send her back home to her boyfriend, the good guy. Focus on yourself, fellas. That's the best thing a man can do. And if you go through some shit like this, use this pain to inspire you. Use this pain to be the best version of yourself. And as a man, you always want to have an abundance mindset. So if your bitch pulls some shit like this, you can replace her in a heartbeat. That's just what it is.